Going on YouTube? Today I'd like to talk about buying a cheap truck. Is it a good idea or is it a bad idea? Well, that's up to your wallet. Straightforward. Me, I prefer buying, that sounded real hick. I prefer buying older trucks, cheaper trucks, depending on what exactly is wrong with them. If it needs a new motor, yeah, I'd second guess it. Well, depending on what kind of motor it is. But then again, I can change them myself. If you're not too, how do I put this? If you're not too mechanically inclined, an older truck might not be the best route for you unless you have a good mechanic and deep pockets. What kind of price range of trucks I like to look for? Me, I prefer single axle day cabs. Just works perfect for the kind of business I'm in. But you can find sleeper trucks for under $15,000 all day long. Depends on what's wrong with them. They might not be roadworthy at that point, but you can still get them that way for under, get them to roadworthiness for under $20,000. That also being said, you can find a truck for $6,000-$7,000 all day long that might need just a couple little things as long as the motor's healthy. Biggest thing buying any truck, get an oil sample. Straightforward, get an oil sample, know exactly what the health of your motor is if you plan on running that motor. Now, if you're just trying to get your foot in the door, only run the truck for a couple of months to build up some money, hey, you can buy a truck that's got blow by like crazy, and as long as the compression is still halfway decent, you'll be fine. But if you go for an older truck, know your motor. Research your motor. I'm a Cummins guy. If I'm getting an older truck, it's either going to be L10, M11, or N14. N14, in my opinion, is one of the easiest trucks to work on. Now, say you find an N14, one of the heads is bad, being as it has 3 heads. Same basic way the old big cams were. You got one bad head, didn't drop a valve, you're just, say, leaking a head gasket or something like that. That's a real easy fix. It's not going to cost you very much at all, actually. So, I wouldn't be deterred from a truck like that. You might have to put maybe $1,000 or $2,000 into the truck, but if you can get it for the right price, I'd go for it. I would stay away from older, say, C12 cats. Those are more expensive to work on. Some people, they might be their preference, but me personally, I'd stay away from them. The 3406 E's and B's cats, all day long, go for it. You can find a motor cheap if you need to. Rebuild kits aren't that expensive for them. That would be a pretty viable option. Detroit Series 60, one of the cheapest and most abundant motors they have. Not too bad, very good choice, especially because it's a great mix of fuel efficient and ease to work on. Parts are cheaper. It doesn't get the best fuel mileage, but it doesn't get the worst. It's not like a cat. No offense to you cat people. Like I said, I'm a Cummins guy. One truck to look for would be a Freightliner FLD, whether it be the 112, 120s. You can pick them up dime a dozen. Parts are cheap for them. You can find it everywhere. That would be one truck I'd get around. Now, DOT. If your truck looks like crap, they're going to pull you in all the time. Plain and simple. So if your truck is looking raggedy, honestly, I'd go out, get you some Rust-Oleum paint, get it all one color. Either spray it if you have the opportunity or roll it. You can actually get a halfway decent paint job rolling a truck. I've seen one guy down here in Miami, he got a maroon color and did about 5 different coats with a roller and just let it sit out there and harden for about 2 days, and then he went back behind and just wet sanded it. Actually came out halfway decent, surprised the heck out of me. But there's little ways of getting around different things as long as you want to put forth the effort. If you're getting an older truck, you're going to have to put forth some effort. It's not like a brand new truck. Granted, brand new trucks can break. But you are going to have to put forth effort. Any truck you get. Just cheaper, older trucks, they need a little bit more love. Now, also being said, my buddy, he sells trucks. He can get you financed if need be for an older truck if you don't have the money to put up. Say you got $10,000 saved up. You go to my buddy Mike over there at the truck sales place. He can get you a truck. Say you put $4 or $5 grand down just to get, you find a truck. He can finance you for the truck. You get it. You got another $5 grand to put into it. There you go. That's an option also. But older trucks, you're gonna have to put money into them. I even got one older truck that I didn't have to put money into. It's part of the game. Now, if you're a single axle guy like me, you can pick them up between $3,000 to $9,000 all day long. All day long. If you're not going to be hauling that heavy of weight, it might be something to look into. Know what kind of truck you need. If you're going to be running state to state, you're not going to be looking for a day cab. You're going to be looking for a sleeper. Yeah. If it's your first truck, honestly, get something that's easier to work on. Plain and simple. Like I said before, I'm an advocate for older trucks. And if you're going to buy something that's under, say, $15,000, you're going to have to put work into it. Name of the game. Well, let's see. I'm an international guy. If y'all haven't noticed, I love my internationals. That being said, they are a pain in the butt to work on half the time. Depends on the motor. I've had a 9200 with a N14 Cummins in it. I've had a ProStar with a CMA 71 Cummins in it. Wouldn't advise those. Pain in the butt to work on. Anyway, if you're going older truck, something easier to work on. Plain and simple. Now, feedback. What kind of trucks do y'all like? What kind of trucks are y'all into? Tomorrow, I'm going to possibly discuss what makes a show truck. Is it the paint job? Do you have to have everything custom? Do you have to buy all the fanciest chrome accessories? I'm debating on turning the International into a show truck. What do y'all think? I don't know. I'm going to do a lot of DIYs. My turbo rebuild kit did just come in. I don't know if I told y'all yet, but I am going to be rebuilding the turbo on this truck. I do have an extra turbo sitting around, but I'm going to be rebuilding it on this to show y'all how easy it is to actually rebuild these turbos as long as you're not hitting the housing and destroying your fins. But yeah, tell me if y'all are interested. It's a cheaper Chinese kit. That's why I'm going to try it, feel it out, let y'all know if it's worth it. $60 kit to rebuild a turbo versus a $2,500 turbo. I don't know. Anyway, y'all have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Keep the rubber side down. As you can tell, I'm still on this iPad. My wife did find the phone today. We'll be back to normal, you guys. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good night now.